Hello, everybody. Welcome to another great episode of Distilled, Brewed, and Reviewed. My name is John, and you are in my world famous sipping den. On this channel, I do everything that has anything to do with alcohol and coffee. It's quite amazing. I am the only one in the world that can do it. Today, we're going to be going over a really cool wine that I enjoy, Amici Sauvignon Blanc. This is a 2019. And we will get into some facts about this wine before we get into the tasting. I'll just get in and say it tastes like this, it tastes like that. It's always fun and important to know a little bit about the grape, a little bit about the winemaker, the winery. I don't know. Just think it adds to the enjoyment of the wine. Now, what is Sauvignon Blanc? What is this? See the color, right? So what is this? This is a white grape. Comes from the Loire Valley in France. Let me see. A place in France originally comes from there, and that's who made it famous. So here, white wine from the winemakers in Bordeaux. That's where this grape is grown. In France, in Europe, the laws, you don't have to call a wine by its varietal. You just call it by the region, and then sometimes it takes a little research to look up the region and see what wine they make. For example, Sancerre. You'll see wines called Sancerre. That's all Sauvignon Blanc. In that area of France, in the Loire Valley, they only grow Sauvignon Blanc. But instead of putting Sauvignon Blanc, they just put Sancerre, synonymous with Sauvignon Blanc. So the French made it famous. It's a native grape of France. It is now grown around the world, of course. This one, the Amici, is from California, Napa Valley. As a matter of fact, let's see here. Amici Cellars is a family-owned winery in the foothills of the Palisades, just outside Calistoga, Napa Valley. Tony Biaggi is the winemaker there, along with Matt Courtney. This wine is not cheap. It is about $25 and is 14.1 alcohol by volume. I could tell you that Sauvignon Blanc as a white wine compared to other wines is very fruity. It could be herbaceous. I mean, it has a lot of fruit flavors to it, citrus, tropical fruits, pears, peaches, grapefruit. All those things could be found in this. Could be grassy, could have minerality to it. It's very acidic and it's dry. I think I have hit everything that is important and cool. Let's try it. Amici, this will give you a pucker factor. Not just this one, but almost said Sancerre, Sauvignon Blanc in general. It's very acidic. Acid you get on the side of the tongue. It's like the sensation you get when biting into a lemon. Your mouth just puckers and waters. And that's the sensation you get a lot of times with this. It's very refreshing. Why soft drinks are acidic. They're very sweet, but they add that acid to make them refreshing and less cloying. This, of course, is not sweet. It is fruity, but it is very refreshing. Serve this chilled by itself. It's a nice sipper. White fish, salads, fruits, as with this light dishes. I really like this one because there's a lot going on. Not only does it have the fruits, and everybody picks theirs out. I want to sit here and try and name a bunch of fruits. I'm going to tell you that almost everybody watching this is going to be able to pick out fruits of whatever, their tongues tell them they're tasting through their experiences. Okay, some of the fruits I mentioned, they're all in here. A lot of them are in here. You're going to pick one or two of them out, no problem. So you're going to get a fruit-forward wine. This one here also has minerality. Minerality, if you've ever, in a good way, because it really bounces and adds complexity to it. Not only are you getting fruit, but now you're getting minerality, right? A little deeper, a little. Now, people say, well, it's like licking a rock or a piece of slate. Well, who the hell's done that? Well, some people have done it, especially people who are into wine, but more like, say, a mineral. You've had a mineral drink or a mineral multivitamin. that could be not so good, but in that kind of realm. And that minerality a lot of time is good. I like that minerality. It's a lot of times associated with European wines more than anything. This one is from California, but it has that minerality to it. This is expensive. $25 is not crazy, but it's not cheap. There are a lot of cheaper ones. I do like this one a lot. This has been one of my favorites for a long time. And that's what I'm going to say about it. So you get varied fruits. If you want to know what I'm picking out, I am picking out, of course, grapefruit, the pith of a grapefruit, a little bit of lemon, a little bit of peach, which is more of a sweet sensation. It's not sweet, but sometimes fruitiness is confused with sweetness. There's pear, there's apple. There's a lot of beautiful fruit flavors in here. Like I say, with the minerality, a little bit of a bitter aftertaste, more of the rind, the pith, I guess it is, of the grapefruit type on the back end. It is acidic, and like I say, it's a very good wine to just sit back, relax, and sip. Every comment I make, I always pin because it always has a link to my playlist. And in this case, it'll be a link to my Sauvignon Blanc playlist. You click on that, you'll see all the Sauvignon Blancs that I've reviewed. Another amazing thing about this channel is I have mastered and cracked the code of YouTube playlists. If you go to my playlist and you start looking the way I have categorized and subcategorized everything, you get a great idea of what I review. I think you're going to be a little surprised. And I think you're going to spend some time checking out those categories. I'm very proud of it. I challenge you to check out my playlist. Give me a sub. And as usual, as I always say, I hope to see you on the next one.